Well, the eviction moratorium is causing some real hardships for some smaller landlords in Washington state. A man in Gig Harbor says his tenants haven't paid a dime in almost a year.
And due to current laws, he says there is absolutely nothing he can do about it. Q13's Hannah Kim has the details on this story and the drastic move this man is now taking.
A Gig Harbor man says the situation over a property he owns in Seattle is getting so out of hand that it's impacting his health. So now he's decided to sell his home. But even that won't be enough to solve his current dilemma. Roger Telsey is trying to get his frustrations down on paper. This Gig Harbor retiree says all of his angst stems from a property he owns in the city of Seattle.
It absolutely blows my mind.
Roger says a couple who moved into this home in March of last year stopped paying rent in April, and he's out of nearly $30,000 and may be on the hook for $1,300 in unpaid utility bills.
If we didn't go get anything for 3 months, that was okay. We could deal with it. But now it's gone a year, and I'm taking money out of our living expenses every month.
Roger says it's unclear what the tenant's financial situation is because they stopped communicating. This landlord says he understands times are tough, and he was always willing to work out a payment plan.
We come from poor homes. We've worked very hard to get where we are.
The stress of it all is too much that the 78-year-old says he is now selling the Seattle home.
By June, I was done. I mean, all of a sudden, it was affecting us financially, emotionally, and at that point in time, my health.
But even selling won't solve Roger's issue. Under the state's eviction moratorium, evictions are allowed if someone is selling their home, but not in the city of Seattle because leaders here modified the rules.
Not allowing any kind of real exception except for an imminent threat to a neighbor or the landlord's safety or health. And that's about as strict as they come.
Attorney Ethan Blevins on behalf of other landlords are suing the city of Seattle and the state over the eviction moratoriums. Blevins says all landlords are different but yet being treated all the same.
The city and state rest on this assumption that landlords are good to go, that they're all flush with cash, and that's simply not true.
Blevins says judges should be given more discretion to decide each case so the most egregious non-payments can be dealt with. He also says the city of Seattle should provide tax credits to struggling landlords.
The taxes on that house are $4,600 now. And now I'm really upset because now I got the property tax bills to pay.
All Roger can do is to get his thoughts down on paper so he can share them with Seattle city leaders. In Gig Harbor, Hannah Kim, Q13 News.
So we reached out to Mayor Durkin's office and Seattle City Council members to see if there's a path forward or help for some landlords like Roger. We have not received a response.